It's difficult to find any one of you willing to share his or her money. But oh, how easy is it for me to get you to divvy up your life? It's easy for me to get you to hang out. We can go to the club together. We can ride around, enjoy a ride. We can smoke. We can get high together. I can get you on your cell phone to text, to get on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and you're giving me time, countless time. But if I ask you for $100, it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. So what does that say about you and your value system? What does that tell me about how you value yourself, how you value your time? Because your time, you do know your time is your life, right? What is your life worth? How much is 1 hour of your life worth? Is it worth the $15 an hour you make on your job, or $12 or $25 an hour you make on your job for 1 hour of your life? If you were on your deathbed, you were fairly healthy, but for some reason you knew you're gonna have a massive heart attack, would be your demise. And they told you, we'll give you 10 more hours of life for $500. Would you give them $500? Will you give them $50 per hour? Is your life worth $50 per hour? See, we don't value our time. We value our money to a certain extent, but we don't value our time / life. What is your life worth? How much time do you waste? How much life do you just completely waste on people who are not worthy of your life? Just substitute the word time and use life. Instead of saying you're not worth my time, ask, are you worth my life? Maybe that will help bring it home. We have to be more mindful of our time. See, it's not about resources. Time is the ultimate resource. Now, if you are listening to this, you have time because you're alive. It's not a lack of resources, but it's a lack of resourcefulness. Are you being resourceful with your resources? What are you doing with your time? What are you doing to promote? What are you doing to go forward? What are you doing to engage and to capture those things that you claim you desire? Those things that you dream of having. That person that you dream of becoming. It all lies in time. In time, there's no such thing as chilling. In life, there's no such thing as chilling. You are either building or you're killing. There's nothing that is stagnant. Time never stands still. Life never stands still. There is no chill. I ain't got no chill, 'cause life ain't got no chill. So you need to decide, what is your life worth? You need to decide, what are you going to do differently from all the days prior to this conversation with your time? When are you going to go to school? When? When your job that pays you $15 an hour allow you to go to school? When are you going to make time for your kids? When you get the money to take them to Walt Disney World? When are you going to make time for yourself? When you get enough money? What about that girlfriend or wife or boyfriend or husband? When will you make time for him or her? You made time to get married. You made time for the wedding. You sat and planned all the intricate details of the wedding to get married. You picked out the color. You picked out the place. You picked out the honeymoon spot. You made time to work overtime to make the money to pay for all of that stuff. For all of that stuff. The inanimate objects. Those things without life. Those things that really don't matter for other people. To put on this big facade like we doing it. We doing it big. You made time for all that. But you can't make time for the person that you supposedly did all that for. You backwards, dude. You are backwards. That's crazy. That's insane. And I don't believe that you're insane. I don't believe that you're crazy. But if you believe that that makes sense, you are in fact insane. And you living just because you breathing. You're not living because you have a life. You have goals and you're going somewhere with a purpose. You're doing something that is purposeful and is worthwhile. It's worth your time. It's worth your life. And that's the difference between being alive and living. Those who just alive work for a living, work, pay bills, go to sleep, wake up and work, pay bills. I think you get the picture. Life is so much more than that, man. But it won't be more than that until you decide that your life is worth more than that. Don't quantify. Don't put a price tag on your time. Don't put a price tag on your life. Because your life is infinitely valuable. But it only lasts for a finite period of time. So let's stop being alive and start living. TIMS. And this is my story. And I approve this message. In order for this to be a real movement, it takes real movement. It takes real interaction. So don't just sit there, bruh. Don't just sit there, sister. Comment and share. Peace.